Good morning. It's Saturday today and the temperature is gonna stay below zero. It's actually gonna be approximately 10 degrees throughout the day and gets colder at night. So it's the perfect time to camp out in the backyard. But we have a problem. We need to start a fire and we're out of fire starter. So today Tia is gonna show us how we're gonna overcome that.
Now, we're gonna take you on our tour of our house and show you all of the household items that you most likely have that you can use to start a fire. Let's go. All right, first, we're going to bring you with us into our laundry room. Now don't judge the mess, but we need to get something from in there. So here we go. You're gonna come to your dryer. You're gonna take your dryer lint holder out. You're gonna open it up, which is always hard to do. And you're going to grab the lint out of it. Now, we've been collecting the dryer lint for the past few loads of laundry that we've done. So this is one of the things that we're going to be using. Let's go back to the kitchen. Okay, so our first item that we're going to make a fire starter with is dryer lint and wax paper. If you don't have wax paper, not the end of the world. Grab an egg carton, grab the end of the roll of the toilet paper, really anything that will burn. But if you do have wax paper, I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do with the wax paper and the lint. Okay, so, I need the scissors please. We're just going to cut this up into different pieces here. Just into 4 squares. And you're just gonna take 1 square at a time, take some of your dryer lint, and you're literally just going to roll it up in there. Like this. And you can, twist off the ends a bit. So we made our little baggie of dryer lint and wax paper. Now this is gonna burn really nicely because first of all, dryer lint is highly flammable. It's lint. And the reason that we put it in the wax paper is because wax burns but at a slower rate. So instead of your dryer lint just going and being all burnt and done, the wax paper is going to allow it to burn a little bit longer. Like I said, if you don't have the wax paper, not the end of the world, grab an egg carton, anything that's really cardboard that can burn a little longer as well, and just shove some dryer lint in it, and you can also use that as well. Now, that is item number 1. Item number 2, we are actually gonna go to the bathroom and grab a couple of things, so come with me. All right, let's go back to the kitchen. Okay, so item number 2, you're gonna grab cotton balls and Vaseline. We don't have cotton balls, but we have cotton pads, so we're just gonna go ahead and use those. Now, one thing that you're gonna notice in a lot of the things that we're talking about here is we're always using something that is flammable, that will burn, and then we're adding something that will allow it to burn at a slower rate. So cotton pads will burn up quite fast, but if you take the cotton pads and you soak them in Vaseline or petroleum jelly, that's going to slow down the rate that it burns. So what you would do here is I actually just grab a Ziploc bag, put some cotton pads in it, put some scoops of Vaseline in it, and I just play around with my hands to really soak it all in there. So it's quite gross looking. This is what it came out to be. If you do have like a Tupperware container or something else, you can also mix them in there and store them in there. It might be a little bit nicer than this disgusting looking Ziploc bag. But again, the cotton ball is going to burn. Soaking it in Vaseline though is going to slow down that rate of burning. So this is item number 2 that you have in your household that you can use as a fire starter. Now, item number 3 is something everybody should have in their house, especially while we're in a pandemic, and that is sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is made with alcohol, which means it's an accelerant. So if you're in a pinch and you happen to have hand sanitizer with you, which we always bring on our camping trips now, you can actually soak your wood in this. The same way that you would soak your wood in a fire starter, you can use hand sanitizer the same way. This is also really great because if you're burning the alcohol, it'll also dry out the wood. So if your wood is a little bit damp, really, really, really helpful. So enough talking in the kitchen. I think we should go outside and actually show you guys how these burn up in the fire. All right, we're all set up outside. We've got our tent, we've got our chairs. We just got to get our fire going so that we can stay warm. So I've got our 3 things here with me, our free household items that we talked about collecting. And we're gonna go ahead and get a fire going, and I'm gonna show you how each of these items burns. So we've got some kindling. Just gonna get this set up nicely. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna start with our lint, and I have a little bit of extra lint laying around that I didn't roll, and I'm actually going to shove this in here as well, just so that we can try and get everything to kind of catch. And then what I'm gonna do is light these, and we're gonna put them in our little teepee here. So you can see that the wax paper is catching. I have to watch the wind here a little bit. And I'm just gonna put it underneath there and really let it kind of catch on everything else. So you can see the wax papers are still in there, and they're causing the lint to burn a lot slower. All the lint that I had placed around the fire, around the wood, is already gone. It burnt up real fast. But these packets with wax paper are actually burning at a much slower rate. Our next item here is the cotton ball and Vaseline. And these ones are not the funnest thing to touch. But I'm going to take this. I'm actually going to just grab fire from here so I can show you easily. Look how fast that grabbed. But because it has the petroleum jelly on it, it's actually going to burn really, really slowly. So we can actually take this and add it in there as well. We came back inside to show you how the hand sanitizer works, just because the window side was a little bit strong and it's a little bit hard to see it actually catch fire. But really, if you just do the same process with a little bit of kindling, it should catch. So one thing I forgot to mention about the hand sanitizer is you do want to make sure that it does have a higher percentage of alcohol. So ours is at 65%, which is good. That means it should catch fire. So to show you how this works, what I'm gonna do is just put a dollop in a cup. You can see there's like a little bit in there. And if I just take a lighter, it's really hard to see, but there's actually an invisible flame going on there. Don't know if you can see that very well. but you can see there's a little bit of a flame happening in there. So there you have it. Like I said, you just put a little dollop. You don't need to like soak the wood, just put a little bit of a dollop on your kindling, light it, and obviously you'll have to tend to your fire. But that is another household product that you can use to get a fire going.
Okay, so we got a fire going, crisis averted. We're gonna be able to stay pretty warm around the campfire. For those of you who are looking to kind of cut down the number of things you bring along, personally we bring petroleum jelly along because I use it as a lip balm. It's really great for doing that, so now it serves double purpose.
Is there any other household items that you guys have used? Let us know in the comments below. We love to learn new ways to get outdoors, start our fire, and keep warm, and we'd love to test them out.
Cool. Okay, so let's get back to our fire. That's it for this tip and trick episode. Tia and Andy, out.